So, Raptors Bucks game 3. This is a really crucial game for the Raptors because if they lose and go down 3-0, that's bad news. You can see Kawhi, Giannis, they're both ready for the game. Let's get this started. So off this Giannis turnover, Kyle Lowry bringing down the ball, passes to Kawhi Leonard, and after this layup you can see that on the landing he tweaks his his knee slightly, and he was in some considerable amounts of pain, but he kept on playing this game as I think he knew that if he didn't play, the Raptors would have a very hard time without him. There's a lot of miscommunication between the Bucks, and on this play, Bledsoe should have switched into Kawhi. Giannis rotated to Gasol. I think that because Giannis was scared that Kawhi's going to get to the basket, he stayed on him, and that gives Gasol a wide open 3, and he's been good at shooting 3s this season. More miscommunication between the Bucks, as when Gasol draws attention from 4 Bucks defenders, it leaves Siakam open, and good pass from Gasol to get Siakam the easy 2 and 1. Again from Gasol, when Norman Powell fakes a screen, Gasol can find him on that bounce pass and does a nice finish for Powell. He had 19 points and good percentages. Toronto have a lot after one quarter. Now it's Giannis' turn. He splits the defense of a Euro step, gets a 2, but isn't that a travel? You can see the Raptors bench seems to agree with me. Like, the refs probably should have called it. You can see Giannis gathers the ball and takes 3 steps before getting the layup. Let me know what you think in the comments. Moving on, the Bucks didn't really have a good game on defense and offense, and you shouldn't be giving Kyle Lowry 10 feet of space to shoot this 3. Next play, Kawhi Leonard drops 2 Bucks defenders and gets the 3 and extends the Raptors' leads to 7. That's a good job by him. And in the second half, it wasn't much the same, as the Raptors bench came to life. Chris Middleton slashing, getting to the basket for the nifty reverse layup, and Eric Bledsoe after screen, driving straight there, finding Malcolm Brogdon for the 3. The Bucks also crashed the offensive glass compared to the Raptors, rebounding them by 5, and George Hill gets the rebound, slashes, and gets the floater. Kawhi knows that he's going to have to do something big to get the Raptors back in the momentum. And that's what he did. VanVleet feeds Kawhi the ball, and he knocked on a 3 right in Brook Lopez's face, extending the Raptors' lead 85-77. This game was going back and forth all throughout the second half, and Brook Lopez shows that he can be an athletic center in the NBA, getting the 2, and here's Chris Middleton shaking, baking, finding George Hill for a great layup over Marc Gasol. But Kawhi Leonard, he had 36 points in the game, nothing super fancy, and you don't need to be super fancy to get buckets. Brogdon driving, he had 19, he had a good game today, and Siakam's on the line. He can make this a 2-possession game. Shoots the first free throw, misses second, also a brick, which is a bit unsettling for him as a 87.5% free throw shooter. 7 seconds left in the game, Chris Middleton blocked by Danny Green, but he gets his own rebound, and the Bucks tie the game. Last possession, Siakam fading 3, no time left, and his 3's no good. We're going to overtime. Into overtime, similar to Siakam, Giannis, a decent free throw shooter, misses both free throws, but he's able to get the rebound and send it to George Hill 4-3. Off the Kawhi Leonard miss, Pascal Siakam, redeeming himself, puts it up and in. Toronto up by 2, but still anyone's game. Kawhi Leonard, 5 seconds left. Dribbles again. Pulls up for a jumper. No good, and we're going to double overtime. Drake can't believe it. In the double overtime, Pascal Siakam, VanVleet splits the screen again, and Giannis fouls Siakam. That's his 6th foul, he's out of the game. He didn't have many points today, but he had 23 rebounds, at 2K numbers out there. It's Kawhi Leonard slashing and getting the dunk. Another clutch play by Kawhi. He doubles Chris Middleton. He uses his superhuman wingspan to swipe the ball and gets his 36th point. He played 52 minutes, and the Raptors need every second of it to get a W at home. The Raptors are back in the series.